If you have a trade line on your credit report, you will be affected. They just made more changes. If you have a trade line, which is essentially an authorized user account, this is going to have a lower impact to your credit score. Like back in the day, you were able to be added to someone's credit report. Even to this day, for years, many people have been using authorized user accounts, which is essentially being added to someone's credit card account. And then that payment history, that balance, and essentially how they've been using that account typically shows up on your credit report, and then that's going to essentially increase your credit score. Now, some of you all may have called this piggybacking or whatever, but changes are coming for this as well. Check this out. Now, this is a document directly from FICO, okay? And on page 2, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so you guys can see this. It says improved authorized user treatment. FICO Score 10T differentiates authorized users and places less emphasis on authorized user trade line information. This treatment mitigates the risk associated with the rental of authorized user trade lines, supporting a more effective assessment of the true credit risk these accounts represent. In short, no more getting 20 points, 50 points, 100 points, whatever, when you are being added as an authorized user. Now, keep in mind, this is only with FICO 10T, but it's just a matter of time as so many other banks are adding this every single month. But like I said, it's not just trade lines. Let's keep going. It's also going to have an improved thin file treatment. FICO Score 10T addresses lenders' desires for more effective risk assessment for consumers with limited credit history or thin files. FICO Score 10T's validation results demonstrate improved risk prediction for this segment of the population. In short, if you didn't have much credit or you had no credit at all, but you had a couple of accounts, but you still didn't have a FICO score, you will now have a FICO score with the new algorithm. They also changed how they look at collections. FICO Score 10T differentiates unpaid medical from unpaid non-medical collection agency accounts. This supports a more effective assessment of the true credit risk these accounts represent. In addition, FICO Score 10T ignores all paid collections. This is a game changer. Remember how everyone has been saying for years, don't pay your collections, don't do this, don't do that. Now, for the first time in history, you will be able to get points by paying off your collections. This means that you don't necessarily have to pay them in full. You can do a settlement, save yourself some money, and get that same result and improve your credit score. And of course, they finally accepted rental trade line inclusion. FICO Score 10T includes rental trade lines when reported. Rental trade lines are essentially when you all are paying rent and then that rental history is then being added to your credit report. That includes current history, future history, and even previous history as well from rent you already paid. I know there's some pros and cons about the FICO 10, FICO 10T, and what we've been so used to for so many years. Change is inevitable and it's going to happen no matter what we think, whether we like it or not. But we will be sure to keep you posted as more changes take place. If you all like this video, you're most definitely going to love the next one, and we'll see you there.